Okay, welcome back. Let's jump into a bid structure. We could do it through either Droners.io, but I wanted to show you this project. You can evaluate an offer. We just did one of those. That's like a Zeit View or Fly Guys or whatever. But we want to do this one. We're going to build an offer for a potential client. Let's say you have an architect friend that or a client that wants to pay you or has a new building. They just got done doing a building and they just need some quick pictures of an exterior for their. They have a meeting coming up and they just want some fresh images. So they're asking you to get some skyline images with the mountains in the background, all that. And how much would you charge to do that? So we'll go in here and I'm just going to put in just an address, whatever. We're going to go in here and I would probably say it could fall under this, but this is probably the rate I'm going to charge as commercial real estate. If it's somebody that you want to not charge a lot for, if it looks like you're going to get more business from them and you want to play that game, you can give them the residential real estate pricing just to make it easier on them and try to get some future business out of it. Or you want to stick to your guns and be like, yeah, this is a commercial real estate. Okay, no problem. And let's say we're going to fly this on like the 26th. This is going to be an evening shot. We're going to say 1700, and you're going to be on site for 2 hours. You're going to stick around for the sunset and the best light and all that. And all this drive time, we've already talked about all this stuff is already populated. You're not going to worry about any out-of-pocket expenses. You're not going to use a processor fee or a processor to do it. They're going to pay you cash or whatever. But you can use one of these if you want. Are you going to use a thermal payload or anything like that? You can put all that in there. But it's telling you this right here is your window. Since you have very little drive time and mileage, you'll notice these are pretty close together. And we kind of talked about that earlier with the saving the rate. And I think I still have it saved at 75%. Let's go up here. Hopefully you watched that previous video and you're not like, what the hell are you doing? I'm going to go ahead and put that as 0, and there we go. So your window is 256 to 326. So you look at that and you're like, hey, I'll do this for $330. Okay. And so it's a strong proposal. This is your suggested rate, but you're actually going to propose 330, which gives you right here. Your green dot, you're above your ideal, which is awesome. Your effective dollars per hour, so the moment you leave and the moment you return is almost $100 an hour. I mean, that's really damn good. Your profit's $323.95. You're only spending $6 on gas, and you don't have to worry about any payment process or anything like that. Okay, so now you're like, okay, there's my information for my estimate. You go in here and you click on this and you put their email address on there. Pick whichever email provider you use, if you use Gmail, Outlook, or if you use something like a Yahoo or something, or from your own business account. Click on that. It'll pre-populate the email, and you can go in there and edit it if you want to. If there's post-processing or anything you want to add to a line item or anything, you throw all that in there, and then just hit send. And you're not done yet. Since you sent them an invoice, you're going to go ahead and save job. Okay, and you'll notice up here, it moved it into the pipeline. And that's where we're going to go next. We're going to do mission dashboard and then business dashboard. So stick around.